حركاتهم وهمومهم وعزومهم لله لا للخلق والشيطان. نعم الرفيق لطالب السبل التي تفضي إلى الخيرات والإحسان. تفضي إلى الخيرات والإحسان.
بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Once again, another episode on these topics, trying to keep them as short as possible in order to, keep that concentration mindset with everyone listening. Today's topic is just going to quickly cover something that I think probably everyone would want to know is cost of living, right? Cost of living. Which country should I start with? Let's talk about Saudi Arabia. Bismillah, let's go. So 5 minutes. So cost of living in Saudi Arabia. Okay, I'm going to talk about it on a general kind of let's talk about generally. Let's talk about generally. I'm not going to specify who I'm actually relating this specific amount to, whether it's a student or someone working, what have you. Let's say generally. So Saudi Arabia back in the days, these were the good old days when I first entered the country. You could buy a meal of rice and chicken, right? I'm talking about the good old kabsa, or the shawaya ma'ruz. Yeah, the nice grilled chicken, a quarter grilled chicken with rice, and a juice for 8 riyal. I remember I used to pay that, bro. Subhanallah, Allahu Akbar. هذه الأيام خلاص. يعني these are days these were the golden days. And it's not just Saudi Arabia. Everywhere now, everywhere's it's become expensive to live in the world. Generally speaking, everything has gone up. But that was Saudi Arabia back then, right? Where you can literally buy something for 8 riyals. That was your lunch or dinner, right? And it was that cheap, mashallah. Things have gone up. So cost of living, if I'm a single person, okay, I'm a single person living in the country, how much would I need for a month to live and survive off? Okay, let's do this. Let's do some maths, right? Okay. So roughly you're looking at, if you wanted to do shopping that would last you as a single person, I would say between 500 to 800 riyal, depending on how much you eat. And if you're a fussy eater, if you're someone that likes extravagance when it comes to buying foods and what have you, then it would cost you between 500 to 800 riyal. So let's just say, give or take 120 to 170 pounds, 120 pounds to 170 pounds. That's how much it will cost you to buy shopping. That's groceries, right? Like I said, things have gone up. Before, I would say to you, I would quote you something else. I'll tell you something else. But things have gone up. Things have changed. The world has changed, right? So that's in terms of like what you need to buy for your monthly shopping, groceries. Now, with regards to rent, let's talk about rent, which is the main topic. Rent, you can easily find a house. Well, back in the days, before, it would be very, very cheap. And I'm talking about now, look, we have to bear in mind, I've only got like 3 minutes left. Medina has expanded in terms of places to live. I'm talking about just Medina, right? And we'll talk about Riyadh and Jeddah and Mecca also. Generally speaking, Medina is the cheapest, generally speaking. Medina is generally the cheapest with regards to rent. Riyadh, giving you an example, if something is going to be 4K, in Riyadh, there'll be 5K or more. For example, just giving you a rough example, right? And Jeddah as well. So these obviously, that's like the capital city and the most visited touristic city, Jeddah and Riyadh. So that's going to be expensive. And even Dammam, Sharqiyya, when you go to the eastern province. Now, as for Medina, things are cheaper. So talking about rent, it would cost you on average, if you want a 2-bedroom, it would cost you between 16. I'm saying now 16, before you can get it cheaper. You probably still can get it cheap, but it won't be within Medina. It will be like a good 30-minute drive or 40-minute drive from where you live to the Haram. There's new areas like Nubala and Shava, these Shuran and places further out. But let's just say 16,000 riyal. Roughly, we're looking at 3,000 £400, okay? That's for a 2-bedroom. For the whole year, by the way, guys. For the whole year. For the whole year. So that's what you're paying for the whole year, okay? And this is something for you to note, that that's how much it would cost for a 2-bed. If you've got a family, big family, let's say, for example, and you wanted to find something decent, then it would cost you, let's say you got 3, 4, 5 kids, let's just say, and you want a big house, 3-bed to 4-bed, it would cost you £5,300, okay? So let's just say 5.4K, £5,400 for the whole year. That's how much it would cost you if you want a 4-bedroom. So you know you've got living in terms of, you know how much it costs for food, groceries, and then you know how much it costs for rent for the whole year. You can do the maths of how much you would need income monthly, but we're going to get into that, like I said, another video. But in terms of, that's how much it costs right now. I'm talking about the current prices now, right now as we live today. That's how much these things cost right now, right? So we talk about 2-bedroom, 4-bedroom, and obviously in between is anything in between. Electricity, because here you don't really pay for water. Very, very rarely you have to pay for water. The bills that you'd pay, okay, my time's up, but I'll just give another minute, hopefully. The rent that you have to pay and how it works with rent as well is either you pay for the whole year up front or you pay 6 months. And you can do monthly. You can do monthly. That's also something they brought in just before I left. You can do monthly as well. Before it was just 6 months or a year. But now you can do monthly, or you can do every 3 months as well. You can sort that out with the estate agent and the landlord. And also as well, I would advise you all to get in contact with my company, MSO, because there's a lot of scams going on. A lot of people don't know about it, so I'm just giving that out to all of you. People don't think, but it does happen. That's something that you all need to know. It nearly happened to me. So with regards to the electricity costs roughly, let's just say you live in, you use electricity a lot. You don't really like to get hot. You want the AC on, more or less all the time. If you're not using it a lot, it would cost you roughly around 34 quid a month if you're not using it a lot. If you use it a lot, okay, if you're using your electricity like regularly, 63 quid. 63 quid monthly, that's what you're paying, okay, for your electricity bills. With regards, they don't have any TV license, they don't have any gas or any water. Like I said, water very rarely. That's what you're paying. So that's how much it costs. So you've got what I've mentioned, around 170 quid for, that's for a single person. Sorry, yeah, so family, if you're a family now, let's just push it up a bit more in terms of grocery shopping. It would cost you, let's just say, give or take, £300 a month for grocery shopping. Average, like I said, everyone is different. It could be more, it could be less, depending on how much you consume every single week. And also, if you're someone that you like to have certain, products, certain foods, certain brands, that all goes back down to you, right? But I'm just giving you an average of everything, so you can do the maths afterwards. What else is there to cover? Schooling. I think, no, that has to be a complete different video. I can't talk about that, it's too long. I think my time's up. My time was up already. So yeah, that's basically the cost of living in Saudi Arabia today. And like I said, if you live in a different city, it will cost you more, like Riyadh or Jeddah and what have you. So what else is there to cover? We'll stop there, inshallah. Subhanak Allahumma bihamdik, shadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ala nabina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. www.madinah-studentlife.com. Remember, if you want success in terms of your transition and what have you, we've opened up that door to help you be able to actually come into the country anywhere in the Middle East, and we give you support, consultation, and we help you move. At the end of the day, we're here for each other. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're here on the website MSO, your trusted partner in realizing your dreams. Whether you want to study, make hijrah, need advice in marriage, need advice in general affairs related to your life, whatever it may be, alhamdulillah, MSO has over 10 years experience. 10 years experience, that's right, in supporting and guiding aspiring students that want to go seek knowledge abroad or that are studying currently within the Islamic countries and they don't know how to go about with regards to that which they need to do and the best journey to take. Alhamdulillah, we've got a dedicated team which will cater to all of your needs. We believe in making your dreams a reality by dedicating experts to give you advice, personalized assistance, and a wealth of resources. It doesn't matter what you need, MSL has it all. Cultural insights or logistical support, we have so much to offer to you. So remember, you're here for a reason. You didn't come across us by mistake. Join us in shaping a brighter future and expanding your horizons. Your success is our mission at MSL. So remember, the decision is yours. Do you want professionals or do you want to suffer on the way? We make your life easy. All you have to do is just click any of the services and we'll do the rest for you. Assalamu alaikum.